Dear students, now let us have a discussion on how to compute median. We have two videos in this regard. Let me come to median. You got a clarity regarding various measures of central tendency, arithmetic mean, median and mode. What is actually median? It is considered as the middlemost value. Medians are middlemost values when your observations are arranged in any order, either ascending or descending. Can you give some practical examples regarding the use of median? When you go to market, suppose you purchase a soap. You are not at all brand friendly. You don't want any branded items. As a layman, what we generally mention, give a median. That is in value, it should not be very low level in value and it should not be very high, very costly, but I need a median. Sometimes we use medium, but actually the concern, the attribute that we have is median. The concern we address is median. So this is an example. When you purchase anything, generally we go for a median, right? Now, how do we do that? For an ungrouped data, suppose you have a row data which is not at all grouped. So how do we calculate median? As the previous slide we have mentioned, it is the middlemost value when the order is arranged in a when the thing is arranged in any order, when the data is arranged in an order. What do you mean by order? There are two orders. What are the orders for us? One is ascending order and other is descending order, right? Ascending and descending, we have two orders, right? Either ascending or descending order, you can arrange your data. Then you can find the middlemost value. This is the way of identifying median from an ungrouped data. What is the benefit of median when you compare it with a mean, arithmetic mean? Can you tell me? Yes. For arithmetic mean, we need all the observations. We have to consider all the observations as we compute arithmetic mean by adding all the observations and dividing it with total number of observations. Am I right? Yes. But for median, if a single value is not known, simply you know the position. Still you can calculate median as it is the middlemost value. The consideration is middlemost value. Only the positional, we are taking the positional. No need of other considerations. All values need not to be taken into account. Just positional value we are taking into consideration. For an ungrouped data, how do we calculate median? I have just given some examples here. For an ungrouped data. You know what is ungrouped data? Yes, data is not grouped and given as such without any arrangement. That is known as ungrouped or row data. See the data I have. 25, 24, 10, 12, 20, 18, 19. These are the scores I have. For example, in an educational perspective, I can tell these are the exam score of, class test score of people in their mathematics class test. 25, out of 25, the teacher has conducted the test. A person got 25, there is a person with 24, another student with 10, 12, 20, 18 and 19. So teacher has to calculate the median value. As a teacher, as a researcher, I have to calculate the median value. So what is the condition? It is the middlemost value. We have to make an order of magnitude. See, for an ascending, how do I make ascending order? Yeah. Initially, I'll begin with the lowest value 10. Next lowest is 12. Am I right? Next is 18. So I'm missing 10, 12 and 18. What is the next highest? Next lowest, I'm sorry. 19. What is next? 20 we have. 20. What is next? 24. And finally is 25. 20. All the values we have entered. To get the clarity, I've just cut off those values we have entered into. Okay. This is the way we can do the median. Now see, if I need to identify the median, what I do is take the middlemost value, count it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, of course, the middlemost value will be in the fourth position, n by 2 plus 1. What is n? 7, right? 7 is the n is 7. N is 7, right? N is 7. So, what is the middlemost value? N plus 1 by 2. This is the position. N plus 1, it is 8. 8 by 2, it is 4. Fourth position, who is in the fourth position? Which value is in the fourth position? That is median. First, second, third, fourth. 19 is the median of the distribution. What is the median of the distribution? 19. When you arrange in the order of magnitude. The same thing you can also arrange in the descending order, beginning from the highest value. For example, what is the highest value here we have? 25, right? 25 is the value highest. Next is 24. Next is 20. Am I right? 19, 18, and 12, 10. 7 values, right? What is the n? 7. 7 plus 1, 8 by 2, 4. That is middlemost value. That is this n plus 1 by 2 is middlemost, right? When it is odd in number. So what is the value? You got the same value? 4, 19 is the value, right? Both way it will be same, either ascending or descending. Got it? This is the calculation of raw data. Arithmetic mean, sorry. This is the way of calculating median from a raw data. Got it? Now, it's very clear since we have odd numbers in odd, total number was odd, it was very clear. When it is an even number, total of the observation is even. How do you do? See how many numbers here we have? Let me go for median calculation, just erasing all the other thing. Let me come to the median. Yes, these are all erased, right? Clear? Come to the second example. 22, 23, 12, 15, 16 and 8. I am going for an ascending. 12, I begin with 12. What is next? 15. Second value is 15. Next is 16. Next is 18. Am I right? 22. And last is 23. What is n here? What is the total number of observation? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So how do we calculate? So here the issue will be, there will be two numbers in the center. There will not be a single value in the center as the number of observations are even in number. So we have 6. So what you have to take is, take the two middlemost values and take the average. Whatever comes, so no single value comes at the center. So what we go? We go for a single value. To make a single value, take the middle two values. What I have to do is, I have to take the two middle values. Two middlemost values. Got it? Two middlemost values. What are the two middlemost values? 16 and 18. So what I do now? 16 plus 18. Sorry. Yes, what are the middlemost values now? We have what are the middlemost values? 16 plus 18. 16 plus 18, it is 34, right? 34. I got 34 as total. Just go for the average. 34 by 2. So the value is 17. 17 is the median. So here concern is see the total number of observation. If it is odd, it's very easy. Like n by 2, n plus 1 by 2. That is the middlemost value. Total n plus 1 divided by 2. That positional value is considered as median. In the case of even numbers altogether, then what we have to do is we have to take the two middle values and go for the average of those two. I'm giving you an example now. This simply is very common, very simple. Any layman can calculate median because as this is a positional value, there is no statistics applied as such. Okay. So I'm just giving you an example. Just work out in your copy. 7, 17, 23, 27, 29, 32. See, calculate median for this. Question number 1, right? Question number 1 for you. Now again, question number 2 for you. This is 8, 23, 17, 92, 91, 87 and 26. So this is the value, another group of values. So one is odd and one is even. Can you calculate? Can you calculate median? I think it is clear, right? No issues to ask. Can you calculate median? Yes, I think it is clear. It's very simple, right? Now, let us come to the median for a group data. While we discuss about mean, arithmetic mean, we have seen what is a group data. Group data is also called as frequency distribution. So the middlemost value when it is in the order of a magnitude is median. But for a group data, how do we find out the median? How do we find out the magnitude and the order of magnitude, arrangement in the middlemost and find? In the case of a group data, how do we find the order of magnitude? How do we find out the median? The middlemost value, how do we get it? Do you have an idea? See, this is the frequency distribution, right? Classes are given. So, bit confused. How do I fix the middle value? Am I right? See, this is the equation for computation of median for a group data. Very clearly observe. So, once you look into, you may confuse, but it's very simple. So, I will rewrite it once again for your clarity. Okay. What it is, median is L plus, then this is in a very big bracket. I am just putting it in the very big bracket. L plus n by 2. Okay, I am just making n by 2 minus f divided by f small f into c. So this I just put in a bracket and into c or h. As such it is whatever you have mentioned for. This is the equation. Clear? For a clarity. So what you have to do is n by 2 minus f you have to do first, then divided by f into h, then you go for adding it with L. This is the way. Otherwise also here also I can do this has to come first, then you have to add it with, multiplies with h, then add it with L. This is the way of doing. Clear? how do we compute median for a group data? Let us come to an example. Before the example, again you have confusion what I have mentioned regarding this. Something complicated. Some people, those who are having fear of mathematics, they must have got some confusion. So he has mentioned a lot of figures and things in the formula. N by 2, F, again another F, again H, L. So how do we identify? Yes, I am just giving you a clarity before going to the computation. Let me come to them. So what I have mentioned, what is median? L plus N by 2, sorry, yes, L plus N by 2 minus cumulative frequency upon the frequency and into H. Am I right? See again. See, this is the way I've just written this again. So what is everything? One by one. What is L is? L is exact lower limit of the median class. Exact lower limit of the median class. Limit of the median class. So we have to identify where the median class comes. Just get an idea now. We will identify how to identify exact lower limit of the median class. What is N? N you know, right? What is N? In a frequency distribution, N is total number of frequency, right? Clear? N is total number of frequency. Total number. Otherwise, we call it as total of frequency. Clear? Is it clear? Total of frequency. Now, there is another new value, that is F. F, capital F. This is known as cumulative frequency. This is F. F is, again, when we clearly mention is, it is cumulative frequency till the median class. Till the median class. This median class I mentioned in short MC. Till the median class. Cumulative frequency till the median class. Let me clearly mention it. Till the median class. Okay. This is median class. Okay. Cumulative frequency till the median class. That is capital F. What is small f? Small f, what it is? It is corresponding frequency of the median class. Not cumulative. Capital is cumulative frequency till the median class. Small f is corresponding frequency of the median class. Corresponding frequency, right? Of the median class. I have mentioned MC. What is H? There is another value we have. H is the class width or class interval. H is class interval. H is class interval, right? Are you getting me? Yes. It's very simple. Even though the equation looks like complicated, but when you understand the equation, actually in statistics and mathematics, understanding the concern is very significant. Whatever the value denotes for, that you have to identify. If this is median, so you should know what is L, what is N, what is F, what is small f, what is H. Then everything is clear because basic operations we have. Only we have division, we have multiplication, we have addition, we have subtraction, we have. Nothing else. These are the 4 operations we have in this calculation. No further calculations we need. Everyone knows addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. So simply understand the process and how do we go for that calculation. That is the only requirement, right? Now again, another concern is, now in this video we are going to identify what is cumulative frequency when you compute median. When you are going to compute median for a group data, how to identify cumulative frequency. There are two cumulative frequencies. You know what are the cumulative frequencies? Less than cumulative frequency. There are two cumulative frequencies. Less than cumulative frequency, less than cumulative frequency, cumulative frequency. I've just mentioned this is cumulative frequency. Okay, less than cumulative frequency and greater than cumulative frequency. No confusions regarding that. So in the median, we go for less than cumulative frequency. In the median, the cumulative frequency mentioned here is, I just mentioned, less than cumulative frequency. It is also known as, in the equation we mentioned f, right? We have mentioned f. So I am just mentioning, for the time being, it is less than cumulative frequency. How do we calculate less than cumulative frequency? This is a concern. How do we calculate it? Less than cumulative frequency. Yeah, it is actually how many observations are there less than the specific class upper limit. How many observations or how many frequency, I can say observations or frequency, how many observations or frequency below the upper class or upper limit. You have upper limit in every class. Am I right? You have upper limit in every class. What is the upper limit of first class 0 to 10? 10 is the upper limit. 20 is the upper limit of this specific class, 10 to 20. 20 to 30, 30. Then here it is 40, and for the last class 50 is the upper limit. So what I mentioned here, the value, this is upper limit. Clear? Upper limit you know. Now, what we are doing, how many observations are or how much frequency we have less than upper limit, below the upper limit. That is actually the calculation method of cumulative frequency. Let us go for that. How do we calculate cumulative frequency? Yes. First class, what is the frequency? 2. Less than 10, that is less than the upper limit of the class, how many observations we have? 2. Observations means frequency. I have mentioned here either observations or frequency. What is the f of the specific class? All the students, all the observations coming in the specific class belongs to that class, that is 0 to 10. All the students or observations you have mentioned here, they are below 10. Of course, it is very clear. So the cumulative frequency of the first, that is the lowest class. We begin with the lowest class. Don't go for a higher class first, 40 to 50 first. It will be difficult. So we are keep on adding. Otherwise, we have to go for the upper class while we doing that way also I will explain you. Okay. See, this is the way. What is total frequency? Total frequency of the specific class is 2. That means 2 students are below the upper limit of the class. 10 is the upper limit. 2 people or 2 observations are below the upper limit 10. Now in the second class, what is the frequency? 7. But 7 is not below 20. It is between 10 and 20. You got it? Between 10 and 20 we have 7, not below 20. Of course, everyone is below 20, but below 20 we have some more observations in the previous class as well. So we are not talking about between 10 and 20, we are talking about below 20, below the upper limit of specific class. So how do we calculate the previous value of the class, previous frequency of the class will also be considered. All the previous classes. So we have one class only plus 7 plus 2. We have the cumulative frequency 9. 9 is the cumulative frequency of the class 10 to 20, as we have 9 people or 9 observations below the upper limit value 20. Clear? Come to the 30, 20 to 30 class. What is the upper limit? 30 is the upper limit. What is the total frequency of that specific class? It is 10, but 10 is not the cumulative frequency because 10 is between 20 and 30. We need below 30. All the observations below 30. So, the total observations below 30 we have 9, that is 7 plus 2 plus the corresponding frequency of the class. So 10 plus 7 plus 2, all the class frequencies below that specific class will be added as cumulative frequency. So 10 plus 7 plus 2, it is 19, or just go to the total frequency and cumulative frequency of the previous class. 10 plus 9, because of course we have added the other class values to the cumulative frequency of the preceding class. So 10 plus 9 we got 19. Very clear. Again come to 30 to 40 is a class. 30 to 40 is a class. How do we calculate cumulative frequency? For that, the corresponding frequency of 30 to 40 class is 8. It is not below 40, it is between 30 and 40. Clear? So, we have to add the previous classes. So, 8 and the cumulative frequency of the preceding class is 90. 19 plus 8 is 27. Am I right? I am just going for 19 plus 8, that is 27. 27. Let me erase and write again. This 27. 19 plus 8, 27. Clear? What about the last class? You can do that. I don't want to explain again. Yeah. 27. We have the previous class. Preceding class is 30 to 40. Cumulative frequency is 27. Corresponding frequency of the class 40 to 50 is 3. 27 plus 3, 30. We got the value 30 here. It is, what is this 30 actually? It is the total frequency. It will be the total frequency. I can go for the total frequency as well. 2 plus 7, 9, 9 plus 10, 19, 19 plus 8, 27, 20 plus 3, 30. This is n actually. Okay. So, total will be the cumulative frequency of the last class. Of course, it is. And the other way, sometimes if your class is given in a reverse direction, if the class is given in a reverse direction, for example, 40 to 50 is given at the end, 40 to 50 is given at the end. Let me come and write in another slide. See, 40 to 50, 30 to 40, 20 to 30, 10 to 20, 0 to 10. This is the way, and again the frequency 3, 8, 10, 7, 2. 3, 8, 10, 7, 2. This way it is given. So, both the ways we can give the frequency distribution. Any way you can do that. Okay. Suppose this is the frequency distribution you have. If it is the way, how do we calculate? Either you can begin from the, when you go for cumulative frequency, you can begin from the this side, or you can write the total frequency. What is the total frequency? N. What is the total frequency? N here, it is 30. So, you can write the 30 here, and I am sorry. Oh, yeah. I am writing the total cumulative frequency of the upper class will be, highest class will be 30. Then keep on subtracting. So, again reduce the 3 from here, it is 27. Again 8, it will be 19. Again 8, it will be 9. Again it will be 2. This way also you can write it, because we are reducing the frequency. In the previous case, we were adding it, right? 2 plus 7 plus 10 plus 8 plus 3. That way we got it. 2 was the frequency here, cumulative frequency. Again, it will be 2, same as such, because no class before that. So we kept it as 2. Again, for the next cumulative frequency, we added. In this case, we have to subtract. The same way, we have to subtract it, right? The same thing, both the ways are good. For if you have confusions, go for this only. The way what we were doing is simply identifying and doing it very clearly, like 0 to 10, 2. The idea, you should have the idea. What is actually cumulative frequency? Total of the frequency below a specific upper limit of the class. Below the upper limit of a class. Not between lower and upper limit. Don't go for that. Got it? So, 0 to 10, you have the value. 10 to 20, the value. 20 to 30, you have another value. 30 to 40, you have a value. 40 to 50, you have a value. Now here, you mention it based on the upper limit only. Below 10, of course, 2 come. Below 20, 2 plus 7, it came as 9. Below 30, it came as 19, because all the 9 plus 10 of the corresponding frequency of the class we added to that. Again, we have 8 for the 30 to 40 class, where 40 is the upper limit. Again, 3 for the last, so it is added to 30. You got it now? Are you clear? Now, remember the formula. Identify the formula. Clearly identify the formula. Once again, I remind you one more thing in the formula. What is the formula? L plus n by 2 minus f divided by small f into h. What are the concerns of this? We have discussed L is the exact lower limit of the median class. So you have to identify the median class based on the cumulative frequency. Got it? Second is total number of frequency, that is n. F is cumulative frequency till the median class. So you should know the median class, you should make the cumulative frequency done. Next is corresponding frequency of the median class. For the specific median class, what is the corresponding frequency? H is class interval. Now my concern again here is, how do we identify the median class? Median class is where the n by 2 comes in the cumulative frequency. Where n by 2 comes in cumulative frequency. The class is known as median class. Got it? What is n by 2? What is n here? 30. Any confusion? What is n? Yes, it is 30. Total of frequency, that is n. N is 30. What is n by 2? What is n by 2? N by 2. N by 2 is 30 by 2. It is 15. Am I right? This is n by 2. So my concern is identification of median class. How do I do? Very clear. Apply mind. What is the condition? Where n by 2 comes in cumulative frequency, the same class is known as median class. What is n by 2? 15. Where it comes 15 in the median class for the first time. 2. It is 2 only. 9. It is 9 only, no 15. 19. Yes, 15 comes in that class. The value 15 comes in the class where we have cumulative frequency 19. So, this class is known as median class. Got the clarity? How to identify the median class? Take the total, that is n. Take the n by 2, total divided by 2. Here we have 30, 30 divided by 2, 15. So what is the condition? Where n by 2 comes in the cumulative frequency. Don't go to the frequency. Sometimes, okay, no 15, I confused, what to do? No. It is in the cumulative frequency. So first you write the cumulative frequency, identify total of the frequency, that is n, divide the total of frequency n by 2, you will get the value. Here we have 15, where 15 comes in cumulative frequency. It is 19. So this class, that is the class of median class, I write MC. MC, what is MC here? Median class 20 to 30. This class is median class. Why the median class is required? See, exact lower limit of the median class. So you should identify the median class, then only you can go for the exact lower limit. F, what is F? Cumulative frequency till the median class. So to write the cumulative frequency till the median class, you need to know what is median class. Again F, corresponding frequency of the median class. How do you identify it without knowledge of median class? It is required. So to calculate specifically median of a group data, you have to identify the median class. For identification of median class, what is required? Cumulative frequency you have to write. Am I right? This clear? Now we will wind up. See, have you achieved the learning outcome? Do you know what is median? Can you find out median for a non-grouped data, raw data, which is not grouped? Odd numbers and even numbers in total, is it possible to identify? What is the way we do? Just we get a familiarity. Just we got a familiarity to the equation of calculating median for a group data. What were the ideas? A group data, example of a group data, frequency, classes, upper limit we identified, cumulative frequency we identified, and median class we were able to do that. N by 2, where it comes in the cumulative frequency, the same class is known as median class. This is the background information for computing median for a group data. Of course, we will come to the next video for calculating median specifically for a group data. This is the base. Please clearly watch it. Whether you have achieved it? Yes. No, I have not achieved it. Go and watch it again. Thank you. Best wishes. Have a happy learning.